Hey YouTube, and welcome to another After Dark stream where we surprise you with a last minute play of the game. So as you can see, I've got a awesome shamrock outfit which I picked up at our good friend Jade Mist, who was holding an auction, which I thought I'd get right into and spend a small little fortune on this outfit, this look. So supporting others in their quest for getting money in this game. So what I thought I would do is play a bit of clean up my garden, because I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to do. Whilst the family inside watches Australian Survivor. So this is what we've got out of yesterday's auction that we held. I had all 5 people that came around, actually 4 people that came to the auction, plus my last minute invitee came around and helped me with that 5th person, which allowed me to get to those golden sparkles. So my flowers have gone absolutely off. So first thing I'll do is just clean up some of these unnecessary whites that we get from these special reds. I might have to get rid of some of the flowers that I've already got in my pockets, so I've got my purple hyacinth, which I don't have space for over here. Might need to clear up some of this space here. So I've got a purple hyacinth. What did we pick up? We picked up a seahorse, that's what it was. Place that seahorse. And as you can see here, I've got a vast collection of roses that we got, some of which have started to produce in my testing area. So now that I've got this white, I can see that this has produced one white, this has produced one white. This one here has produced a yellow. Now, if it's produced a yellow, that's a really, really good sign. It means this is a good one. These aren't necessarily bad yet. It just means we haven't found conclusive evidence that they are a good one yet or not. Hopefully they're both good. What I'm going to do here is have a quick reminder of how we do this. So I bring up the design tool and I've started to create little spots, my little colored spots. I've got a red dot already, I've got a black dot. Now let's create, hang on, what did I just choose? Not display here. I want to change design. Alrighty, so let's change to the dot. Big spot. Alright, there we go. And then we'll change it to a black. Put it right in the middle. And this one we're going to turn into a white spot. And then change the tool to the middle style. And booyah! We've got a white dot. There we go, whites. All done. And then, now that this one's produced a white, so we'll choose a particular side. In this case, I'm going to do it on this side. So this one's produced a yellow. This one's produced a white. So what I tend to do is bring up the tool for design. And then if you don't yet have the crafting, or rather the terraforming, you can just place these straight on the ground. This one also created one, so we're working from the right to the left. So there we go, we're going to plonk this one here. We're going to do another design. Go design, plonk, display here, white spot. Oops, display on ground. There you go. So this is my little history of the breeding cycle of these flowers. So let's just double check that this is a white rose. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome on in. And what are you up to this morning or this evening for you? So I'm pretty sure this is a white one. So we've put these, what I tend to do is I mark these down first before I pick them up so I don't make any mistakes. So let's just double check they are 2 white roses, so that's correct. I don't have enough space, so I do need to empty my pockets. Surprise, surprise. Yellow and black, welcome on in for a Monday evening stream. Wolfgang's in the house. I did watch your little announcement. You Wolfgang, you're starting Splatoon 3 by the looks of it. Alright, so we'll get rid of some of these. I don't need the blacks anymore because now that I've effectively bred the targeted flower that we wanted, so I wanted a purple hyacinth and a purple tulip, both of which have been successful, thankfully, I can start to clean up some of the space and repurpose that area. What I've done in the past is I've always kept that. I'm very distracted with Little Cupcake, who's subscribed, who's got these fancy little emoticons. It's kind of got a little spiral and it's almost mesmerizing me. Anyway, we were saying that we're making some space for some of the new stuff. So what I'm going to do here is clean up my existing zone. This is telling me that I'm getting some errors. Let me know if you can hear or see me okay. I'm getting some errors in the background from YouTube saying error. Now we'll drop off some of this as well, so I need to make some space. So it's just getting ready for work. It's an early start for you. What time is it for you, Stephanie? Now, I'm always on the lookout for a jump scare scorpion that will just jump up at when I don't expect it. When I come into this time of the night, there's usually one roaming around that comes and gets you when you're not expecting it. So what I'm going to do here is start planting. These are all my seeds. So I'm using this part of the island as all my seeds. And this is my reservation. I know this is no hybrids. These are pure flowers. So what I've managed to get is I've managed to get hold of some yellow mums and white mums. Haven't got the reds yet. I need the reds, so I'm looking on the lookout. I might have to wait for next week, I should say. So let's plant. Plant. We'll go in. Yeah, let's keep it self-contained. And what I'll do while I'm at it as well, I'm going to plant some of my... There's Sahara. I managed to buy 4 rugs today. I'm thinking of making this area up here a bit of a... like a bit of a bamboo area. What do you guys think? $3 a.m. You're getting ready for work at 3 a.m.? Alright, I hope I don't regret this. I'm going to cut this tree down. We're going to have to terraform at some stage. I'm going to try and avoid terraforming as best I can. 4 a.m. So 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Very, very early starts. All this is in an effort to try and clear some space to get my pockets emptied a little bit. Oh, that's right. You did say bakery. That's right. All right. So what I'm going to do is see if we can get it here. I'm going to try and make the most of the space. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to plant that there. And we're going to make it fairly clustered. There we go. Plant this for another day. You survive another day, orange windflower plant. Wolfgang just woke up because you're hungry. That's funny. I wake up at this time of the morning, at that time of the morning I should say, for a different reason. Alright, so emptied 4 spots now, so let's get rid of some other space in my pocket so I can get the seeds that I've got in my good old house. I was hoping the CJ would be here today, but no such luck. Now let's just wait to see them. I'm hoping for some ants or flies. So my house is starting to take shape. I've got a bit of a yellow theme going over here. This is my cooking area, which I needed to fix up. I just sort of plonked those on the wall. Alright, so let's put this in the pockets, this in the pockets, that in the pockets. Don't know if you guys have had much of a look at my other rooms. I'll give you a sneak peek at it. Trying to inch towards the next milestone of HHA, which I'm hoping for 70,000 points. This is kind of cool. I haven't used this cloud floor before. But again, trying to keep to the feng shui. It gets bonus points there. So I've got yellow on the left, red on the right, and green on the bottom. So this is kind of like a spare room. It's like a dance floor. So get rid of that. Garbage heap. I use that mainly just to... Actually, in truth, just to craft it. That's all I needed it for. I'll keep the studded bag. Judge's bell. I'm going to use that for my auctions. And I'll sell that and keep this. And I'm starting to collect a bunch of stone related stuff. Shanty mat. What was the shanty mat? I think this is a new one from... Oh! That's not what I expected. So yellow and black, you put a bunch of flowers on your island today. That's awesome. So you got to wait those 4 days, or at least 3 days, for it to be able to be breedable. And what color flowers am I still waiting for, Steph? I'm waiting for the next one I'm targeting is the blue, or rather purple pansy. Then I'm working towards the windflower, purple windflower. And in doing so, I'm also still breeding the some way along for the blue rose. Alright, before I go, I do need to get this out of the... Okay, we want seeds, seeds, seeds. What are we after? We're after yellow mums. I'll grab 20 of those. That should be enough. I'm just checking to see if I might have managed to get hold of some red without knowing. Maybe I did it subconsciously, but I didn't. Now this is going to be overkill. Do I need 20? I don't think I need 20. That's overkill. But regret can be a bit of a thing. I'm having some creamy soda here. Tonight we had some pesto chicken pasta. Served with some salad, some creamy feta. And what did you end up planting as well, yellow and black? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Knew that was going to happen. Right, so that's that. Let me just contain this area so I know it's pure. Are you into the paving yet, yellow and black? Alright, so they can't escape, they're self-contained, there's no chance of those escaping nor being contaminated. Your switch is off at the moment, so you're not sure. Fair enough. So what I've done here is, well, I've kept track of the breeding of these. Again, because I've already got, this was my backup plan. So the black tulips that I've got here was just an alternative way to get to my purple tulip. But because the original source of the purple tulips actually came through, it did away. So I had one source of getting purple from here, another source from getting it from here, and then the third one over here. So I kind of had like backups of backups. I've explained that in a previous video as well, so if you are into that color, there's at least one, if not two videos of how to breed purple tulips. Now these two are the hybrid blue being mixed with a seeded red, and these produce reds, and those reds that we produce go over here. I was lucky enough to get one blue one out of here. If you ever get blues out of this particular combination, you keep that one, because it could be one of two blue types. It could be either a island blue pansy or a standard blue. Now we won't know until we have it clone, which creates a copy of itself, and when copy 1 breeds with copy 2, it will produce a certain color flower, and 25% of the time, if it is a good island one, it'll give you a purple pansy. So you just got the purple tulip today, well done. Steph's still waiting on purple pansies and windflowers, and of course the elusive blue rose. So what I'm doing here is, I would normally keep all of these, don't care for them anymore because they've really done their dash. So eventually I'll have to clean all this up and make space for the next round. I have been, this is an actual improvement for me. I'm trying to keep this only for flower breeding. I've managed to, I wouldn't say perfect, but I've fine-tuned it. Because I have been known to keep far too many flowers, for those that know the channel and know me well enough. Alright, so those we're going to get rid of. These ones again we don't need. because we've already got the purple. We don't have to keep working. Good thing is, it's a good source of money when it comes to hard mode. And this one here, I think looks like a red. I can hear a balloon. Oh. I could have sworn it was further away. Is it going to go in the water? I have a feeling that's hovering right over the water, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. Hold. Still went in the water. Dang it. Now I've still got plenty of space for these reds which go over in this zone. I wonder if I should keep going. I might actually take some of these reds over here. That's 2. 3. 4. 5 of them. Missed it by that much. You've got every fruit on your island after getting peaches today at the market. Well done, yellow and black. So peaches was your last one. Now, I usually avoid doing this sort of thing where I've got splits. So I'll split up the same flower between this area over here to over here. Now I've kept ample distance between the two, just in case I don't want to muddle myself up. Have I got a spare? No. Off I go. Good timing anyway. I was about to empty my pockets to grab another shovel. And I think once I empty my pockets, I'm going to make the most of this. I missed one. So I'm going to get rid of this thing. I don't need it anymore. And Pat did say on stream that you can sell things. Sell clothing. Before I forget, let me put the judge's bell here. So I'm hoping to use this for the auction. But lessons learned, I might change this around and flip it the other way so the people at the auction are actually facing the screen, the camera. I managed to get hold, speaking of markets, I managed to get hold of a white pumpkin, which I've got a single one here. Once that's planted, I'm going to mix and match. So I've got a mixture of, probably go with 2, 2, and 2 of each type. But thankfully I've been pretty consistent with watering my crops, which means all of them have 3, which again in turn means I can sell them. There's Quinn in the background. Now this golden watering can really makes light work. Although the one in between, that single guy, I mustn't forget it. Now I'll see if I've got any... Speaking of peaches, I think we're up for peaches today, so let's get some wood, get these peaches, make some moolah for today, and hopefully tomorrow the next fruit in a row will give us some extra money as well. Oops, there's a piece of wood, little piece of wood there left over. Now once I've done this, I am going to head to another treasure island, or rather a mystery island I should say. I've been doing that every night. Now I've already sold 4 coconuts. Oh, the one thing I did learn yesterday, which I feel silly not knowing this, I'm pretty sure today I got the health... Did I get the health one today? I can't remember now. I think I had the bad luck. Yeah, I had bad health this morning. In the game. Visit the roost, we're going to do that anyway. Cook up a storm, fair enough. And grow a fruit tree. I've got no spares in my stash, so off we go to craft some more. And the good thing is now that I've got a stove which I think I can cook at now. I just need to cook something, so I can't cook anything. Let's grab something from my pockets storage. I need a shovel. I need some hardwood. Some iron nuggets. Ooh, I haven't crafted this yet. pick this up today. I also picked up this one, the golden bathtub. I need a square bathtub. I picked up this as well. I had a choice of picking up a free DIY. So I chose this one because I could craft something out of pears. Because occasionally I do go to islands that have pears. So I thought that was a wiser choice. I also picked up the Dharma yesterday. Although I thought, cool, I've got the Dharma, means I can make the golden Dharma. But I only found that I need mini Dharmas to make a Dharma. And then I needed a Dharma to make a golden Dharma. So the pansy table, I had to get that as well. That's craftable, or rather customizable, I should say. This one I've sent myself the last 3 books to make the classic wall library. So you've got a stove inside and outside. So I've got one near the bottom right of my island. Now let's see if we can make some flour. What can I make? Surely I can make something with tomatoes. Can make some juice. That's enough to satisfy that one. And then we need to get a plant a fruit tree. So I'm just relaxing and having a drink. Alright, so excuse me, so that's the last of that one. Now let's upgrade. Flimsy up to normal. And one more to go. Feeling a little bit in the dark here. Just put some lights on. Whilst you can't see, it was hurting my eyes. I'm literally playing in the dark. Alright, so I think that's all of the shovels there. We've got... Put that in storage. Put that in storage. Oh, hang on, what was that one? Oh, the retro gas pump. Cool, so... Oh, that's the other thing I was going to do. Oh no, there is a shovel sitting there. There's one tucked behind the palm tree. Oh, I just realized the... The orange that I put away was actually the orange I wanted to plant, and I couldn't plant it because of the shovel. This game can be cruel. I'm just gonna dig it up anyway. Out of interest, if I plant this... Okay, I managed to get my reward. Let's see what a planted tree costs. What's the loss? Oh, okay, so it's 100. So if I were to sell it at a regular shop, as in the inside, it would cost 100. So native fruit, I guess it is a bit of a loss if you're planting foreign fruit. Alright, so if anyone is lurking, feel free to play the game. Let's see if we've got anything to donate. Yeah, we've got at least something. Feel free to have a guess if you are in the chat, whether you're lurking or somewhat active. Feel free to have a guess while I get myself a coffee from Brewster. Then I've done all my 2x challenges. Yellow and black's got 2. Alright, is it going to be pigeon milk day? Would you like pigeon milk with that? No. We're not good enough bros yet. Stephanie comes out with a 1. I think I'm going to side with you, Stephanie, of the two of you. Oh, here we go. This is the first takeaway visitor that I'm seeing on Stone Run. Good evening, Giovani. So Blathers is the very first. Cool. Must be getting back to work. Yes, you must. Go back and sleep on the job there, Blathers. I mean, I can understand that. Alright, here we go. The answer is 1. So let's see if we can get those seeds to you guys. Hopefully that worked. Yes, the Spinosaurus is complete. Yes, please tell us, Blathers. We want to hear all about it. Seems to have some trouble with your seeds occasionally yellow and black. Maybe I'll try it again in a moment. Alright, all 5 done. Cooked up a storm. We had some tomato juice. We planted a single fruit tree and sold it. Well, the obligatory shovel, Brewster, and Met Blathers inside. And of course sold 5 fruit. Easy done. So let's try those seeds again for you, the yellow and black. Did I do it too quickly? You never know. There we go. Worked that time. Very, very weird. Watch out. Philbert, what are you doing? Well, he's working out. I'm hoping that some of... Oh no, I just ran away from Avery. Alright, the question is Avery still waiting there for me? Oh no. What just happened? Oh. Alright, there we go. Thought we had to go villager hunting there for a moment. Alright, so let's back onto our cleaning up. Now normally I would use this black tulip to try and figure out if it's a good black tulip, but don't need to. It's my prized possession. So I'm looking for any other ones that I need to pick up. So I think what I might do now is, because I've started to get a bit of a... Because I've got a bit of a clone factory going now, I can actually start to breed... I like to do this. So we're going to keep a spot there. No. So there will be roughly enough to be 6-ish. Well, this is my first tulip. I might actually use this. So what I'm doing here is I'm keeping a distance between these two to make sure that when I water them and they do clone, they'll create a copy, because they're too far away to breed. So I may as well water these guys. Right, now we got to get finish of these. So I'm going to take this one here, because this is now a good one. And we're getting rid of this one. Don't need that anymore. That's just pointless, and it's too far away to sell it. And in truth, we've got a few to sell. Let's sell them. Well, while we're at it as well, these ones here, we're only looking for whites. So anything that's a yellow I can sell, so I may as well pluck those. So these should all be yellows, yes. And we don't need these whites, so I may as well grab these whites as well. These were only, from all the seed whites, we're only looking for purple, so anything white is useless. I don't know if you guys can hear the actual crickets. Oh, I just got bitten. Or rather, the cicadas are going off here. Oh, welcome in there, Carly May Crossing. Thanks for saying hello. And welcome to the stream. What have you been up to tonight or this morning? Just waking up? Why did I pluck them? Which ones did I pluck? I think I've already forgotten. I've got room to spare to sell that as well, so I may as well sell that. Sorry, Steph, did I might have plucked it without realizing. Did I pluck any flowers? I think I'm in the future. I am indeed. It's Monday night here. So I'm torn between plucking these, plucking them, because if I pluck them, I get money for them. And so I've put them here so that they would eventually clone. Alright, so I think all we've got left now, if I carefully look at these, I usually like to do this in the daytime, but it's a little hard to tell what's what. These ones here, anything out of these two pairings, I'm only caring for purples. So anything white, I'm going to dig up. So of course, because it's been a while since I've done this, I actually used my own video to just refresh my memory, make sure I did it. So I followed my own 5-minute explanation of how to make blue roses, just to make sure I was doing it right. So what I'm going to do here is any of these purples, I'm going to pull over to here to create some extra testing zones. So Stephanie asking, does it help them breed faster when I pluck them, do you mean? Or I'm not sure I follow your question, sorry. And Carly May, how am I finding hard mode? I'm absolutely loving it at the moment. Still, I think we're into almost day 30, or we're in the 30s now. Still been playing daily, which has been a long time. A rain hat. I don't need a rain hat. Oh, actually I can wear hats. Let's sell the tomato juice as well. It is extreme mode indeed. So it's not quite hard mode, it's actually extreme mode. Thanks for correcting me, yellow and black. It's hard mode plus some. So you love how it's making everyone fall back in love with the game again? Definitely so. That's why I thought I'd do that video about how it sort of sparked that joy again. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab all of these. I'm going to see if I can make another zone. Now I did get my very first 2 golden roses. So I'm going to wait for this to be alive. Tomorrow it's going to grow into a fully bloomed rose and then I'll pluck them. Now the good thing about these is I can just pluck these. Oh, look at me. He's looking at me, that little guy over there. Not so little. So the trick with these ones is move as they move, the bigger ones. So yes, when you pluck them, I remember seeing that in one of my breeding videos and you couldn't find it where I went back looking. Okay, so what I tend to do with the plucking is, the plucking I do purposely to make sure that they don't breed, because if they go from this stage where they're a flower, if you pluck them, it goes from day 4, which is the fully bred, fully bloomed flower. When you pluck them, it takes it down to day 2. And day 2 is too early for it to breed. So it's just a way of encouraging growth for flowers that need it. So it doesn't necessarily make it breed better. It just focuses the energy of the flowers that you've got a chance watering. So every time you water, so let me just explain that a little bit more. Whenever you water the flowers, as yourself, you're only got 5% of all flowers watered will potentially breed. So doing it by yourself is really, really hard. But yesterday when I had 5 people around, it bumps it up to 80%. So because of every person off my island that watered gives you a flower watering bonus, you go from 5% reproduction rate to 80% reproduction rate, which is extraordinary. So I encourage you, if you're doing hard mode, always have someone around, especially on market day, to make the most. This is why I've got so much mess to clean up, which is kind of what I look forward to on Mondays. I don't know if that answered your question, Stephanie. So what I used to do with these is, I used to checker these. I used to have like little spots. It doesn't necessarily make it better for breeding, but you know what I'll do is I'm going to checker it anyway. So I'm going to go with this sort of formation. Just to really condense up this space. So what are the added rules, Carly May? So the rules that we've got is it's hard mode. So at its core, it's exactly the same. All I've done is made it a little bit harder. And I can also link a video that you're welcome to watch either now or later that sort of explains all that. But it's pretty much having to craft every single recipe. So every recipe that you've got learned, I have to craft it at least once to get that little check mark at the bottom right of each one. Then I've got to breed every single flower, every single color. I'm trying to go for 150,000 HHA points. I'm going to try and get all golden tools again, which means complete a Critterpedia. I've got 2 golden tools so far, so winning there. What if I missed yellow and black? Is that it? Oh, and the most important one is no time traveling. So yeah, so we've got yellow and black. So thanks, Carly. We've got also channel member there, who's also in the chat as well, yellow and black, who's also taking up the extreme mode challenge. So what I'm trying to do here is really concentrate this area of the blacks, because the good thing about the blacks, or if you don't already know, the blacks don't need to be touching like this diagonally at all to make golden flowers. They can be completely independent. But the more that you put down, I guess the higher the chance you've got at making some golden roses. What did I do there? It's a little bit tedious, but it's somewhat soothing. So Carly May, I think you're also doing hard mode, are you not? I'm not sure. I think I've seen you doing it. Alright, so in doing so, it means I can get rid of these guys. It's very much true in that sense. So always more relaxing playing the game through someone else. So I'm going to make some more testing zones. I mean, all of this does remind me of the way I used to play. Let me grab that link for you as well, Carly May, if you haven't already watched it. Sorry if that I'm doubling up on something you may have already watched. But unfortunately for me, this is an awkward time for my moderator, so I don't have any mods today. So it's flying solo. So let me grab that link for you. So there's that link. Feel free to watch that one. Alright, so these ones, as I said before, is one of two different types of purple. We don't know if it's a good or bad type, so we have to pair it with some yellows. Oh man, I hate when that happens. So all of these, I'm going to try and migrate these guys to the new zones. And I might need to rejiggy some of this area. I'm thinking I might repurpose. I really don't want to lose track of this one because this one's a really good one. So with this area that I've got saved, I might end up sprawling a little bit over a bit more. If I go 1, oh, if I go 2, actually I can still do that. I'm just checking to see if I can put any more of these blacks somewhere else. Hope you guys are following what I'm doing. It might seem a little bit crazy. And Kalima, you also a content creator yourself? I think I've seen the channel, but I'm not sure. And again, I do try to keep a ample enough distance so that I'm not oops, I've got a different color. Let me keep it consistent. So if this does breed, it's far enough to not be touching this, and it's also close enough to the others so that it's consistent. This is real old school stuff for me. Yellow and black, I'm glad you're enjoying the madness. I mean, I hope you can see past, or can see what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to get rid of this tree. I'm going to run the risk of getting stung by a wasp here. So all that's doing is really just obstructing my view. So I really just wanted to be able to see what I was doing. If you do, Carly May, I'm not sure if you have, excuse me, seen some of the Design Wars tourney. So if you're into designing, as in interior design, I've got a new upcoming challenge for the second season of Design Wars tourney, where you get 60 minutes to compete against another YouTuber with a design brief that's surprisingly sprung on you before you start. And so there's an application form I can link if you are at all interested. Look at Chief's going like, what's going on? What are you doing, Alexi? Look, this place looks horrible. I might actually go one more row. I think at this rate, I might have enough. What I like to do, and I do it far too often, is bring up my pockets just to make sure I don't have any flowers so that I accidentally put them in my pocket. I'm like, oh man, what was that again? So I just make sure. So because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this area now to be my testing zone. So I'm going to move some of these guys to a new area. So I'm just planning this in my head. So first thing I'll do is start moving these ones have done their job. And the link for that one as well, if you are at all interested, is... So feel free to watch, to submit the application form. And if you are again interested, there is another, I'll give you another link. Alright, so this is mainly for yourself, Carly, or anyone else who's either lurking or watching this back on replay. The link up there is the Design Wars Tawny trailer. So that explains the rules. Again, feel free to like it or watch it later on. What I usually try to do with this is I try to keep my seeds all together because you never know when you want them again. The one thing I hate when it comes to rebreeding is like waiting the 4 days or 3 days for them to be old enough to be breeding. So this is what I do, is I just sort of keep a stash of all my seeds. So I've got them on hand in case I ever need to backtrack. My wife calls me a hoarder. I'm a digital hoarder. I know it. I admit it. I'm actually covering the holes by accident. That's not what I'm meant to do. I only cover the holes again when it's absolutely necessary if I get trapped. Otherwise I'm too lazy to cover them up. I just wait for the game to save and exit and fill in all my holes. So is it the HHP or resident rep house? It's whatever you like, but the rules are it has to be a 6x6 room. That's the other limitation. So it's a 6x6 challenge. You can do it if you like in your own room, but it is limited to the same size room that you've got for your left, right, and back rooms. I've got one flower to plant, and that tree's in my way. I've got a feeling this has got a wasp in it. Oof. Just in case. Alright, out you go, tree. Go away. Go away, tree. The other benefit of having these seeds as well, I use it all the time. Side benefit is you've got all these handy for all your crafting. So you've got two purposes. One is saving it for a rainy day. Two is you've got a constant supply of flowers that you can pick from. So more pro tips. And again, sorry to repeat myself, but doing this, keeping them all contained so that there's no contamination. There's no chance of these jumping out. Can't move, they're trapped. Ah, we've got some of these that I need to get rid of as well. Not that one. Good thing is, again, pro tip is always check to see if it says plant or buds. If you ever get lost. I do this all the time. What the heck just happened then? So there you go. So which one was the seed and which one's the product? So this is the product. This was the seed because it says plant. Alright, so these are just making sure that we've got some space here for these. So let's make some more zones. Oops. So the fact that we're going over to the side means my marking of the results is going to be on the right hand side, so I must remember that. Which works out because this dot here represents the growth of these two, and this one's going to be replanted anyway. So it works out. I just need to find a place for one of these other black roses. Jeez, I fell. Black roses? Black. Got to get back to work. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for dropping in there, Carly. Hope you've got some content to watch in the next time you sort of come in and watch. All right, so let me make sure that I've got some empty pockets. But do appreciate you dropping in, Carly. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Alright, so the one thing I need to do is prepare this next zone. So all of these whites, make sure I've got no other whites, because that's the last thing I want to happen. I've got two more spots there. Do I... I wonder if it's worth just extending down. I've got to repurpose these ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Sometimes I don't know. I was going to say sometimes I impress myself. Not when I do that. Alright, so mustn't forget these purples here are different to these purples, so don't mix those up. This purple is not the same as this, but it might be. So just don't mix yourselves up. As soon as you get a chance to do this, what I'm going to do is make sure that this first generation are going with their friends. I'm going to grab this one and this one. I'm going to pair it up with these two. Now these ones and these ones are heading into the promotion zone. These guys have been promoted. Actually, I've color coded that differently. Let me fix that. That's going to drive me nuts. Now where can I put these ones? Might have to just chuck them up. Smell good, those black roses, don't they there, Chief? You know what I'm going to do? Actually, is these black roses there anyway? I'm just going to turf these. So I think we're getting close to being done for this part of it. Now we need to move these ones over, so I've got 2 more spots. Another alto saxophone. Alright, so I'm just double checking again that I've got these. Actually, I can leave those there. I just need another pair for these 2. Now what I'm going to do here is grab a couple of these yellows now. So I've got this ready to go for the next breed cycle. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this nice and clean. Alright, so there we go. So I'm going to take a side step here and see if we can find someone else to... I don't know if there's anyone to raid with the few of us that are on this particular stream at the moment. But I think I will tidy up the rest of this. Actually, I needed one more here. There we go. So these, hopefully, I'm going to concentrate my efforts on these ones now. I might do these plus the red ones on the other side. So let's have a quick look to see if there's anyone streaming at the moment. If anyone wants to raid on. I very much doubt there's anyone actually playing right now. Looking at YouTube, does it looks pretty quiet. So I'll take this moment to thank you all that were here. Hello to those that are watching this on replay. If you are watching it, thanks so much, Little Cupcake, for subscribing as the most recent subscriber. Thanks, Yellow and Black. Thanks, Carly May, for dropping in. And Stephanie, if you're still there, hello and goodbye. If there's anyone else lurking, please do say hello. Well, anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. This is Alexi Giovani signing off. And until next time, see you later. The stream's over. It's time to get on with the day. I've got to go and do some stuff. Hey puppy, what you doing? Up, up, up. There you go. He's a good boy. I think they might be waiting for some sort of post credits, like in a Marvel movie or something. Thanks for joining. Who's a puppy? Who's a puppy? Good boy. Who's a puppy dog? Thanks for watching. It's over for now. Maybe we'll do it again another time. You wave. Say bye. Bye. Say bye. Do you think we'll play Arceus next? Should we play Arceus next or some other game? Maybe. What you doing there, puppy? What's the other puppy doing? Thanks again. Don't forget to leave a like. Hope to see you another time if you've missed it. Like, share, subscribe.